My name is Scott Bork. I'm a full-time employee with the town of Ogunquit, employed as a fire captain in the Ogunquit Fire Department. I'm also president of the Ogunquit Professional Firefighters Association, IF Local 3771, representing the interests of the full-time firefighters, fire paramedics, fire EMTs, and fire captains of the department. I stand before you this evening to set the record straight. First and most importantly, the union and the 8 full-time employees have great confidence in the town's organizational structure and the integrity of our town government and its elected and appointed officials. We continue to enjoy quality labor management relations with the town council thanks to the effort of the current town manager. We continue to work in partnership to identify problems, areas of concerns, change in working conditions with the organization to develop viable solutions so that the fire department can serve and protect the community in a more efficient and effective manner, while also improving working conditions for department personnel. However, as we know, over the last 2 years, multiple concerns and issues have been raised regarding the integrity of the town's administrators and our elected officials, some of which affect the fire department. In particular, the termination of Fire Chief Mark O'Brien. Although we are disappointed with how some have used Chief O'Brien's employment issues to attack council members in support of a political agenda, we do not believe that a town's personnel matter should ever be used as a political ploy by town council or a candidate for town council, or by a group with a political agenda, nor should personal matter be used as a wedge to divide the council, fire department, or our community. The issues of the fire chief's employment is a personnel matter between the employee and his employer. We recognize the town's right to review any employee's conduct or performance issues, including the fire chief. At the same time, we recognize these employees, including the chief, are entitled to due process if any disciplinary action is taken. And that is exactly the process the parties are currently following. Again, the issues related to Chief O'Brien must not be used as a political fodder. We must let the parties address their respective interests and let the courts decide how to proceed. Since the council took action to uphold the termination of fire chief, the media, members of the public, citizens, and members of various political camps in the community have made numerous attempts to talk with us about the details of Chief O'Brien's termination. However, we have stayed out of the public discussions, refrained from taking political sides, and refused to discuss the personal matters between O'Brien and the town. We have not and will not be pulled into the public or political process. That said, our silence has led to some false and misleading information, so let's set the record straight. In early 2017, the lack of leadership in the fire department began to affect morale and the working conditions of the fire department's employees. The parties attempted to work through these issues through established policies and procedures. Unfortunately, these efforts failed and the morale and working conditions continued to deteriorate. In October of 2017, we presented the concerns to the town manager, who agreed to look at them. In November of 2017, the full-time employees took a vote of no confidence in the fire chief's ability to continue the department.
Scott, your time's up. I'm sorry.
All 8 full-time employees voted unanimously to support a vote of no confidence.
Thank you very much, Scott.
My name is Nathaniel Pierce. I'm a career firefighter at Town of Ogunquit, Vice President of Local 3771.
Could you speak up a little bit or a little closer? Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. In December 2017, we presented the vote of no confidence along with a list of 10 major concerns with the fire chief to the town manager. Based on our discussions with the town manager, she decided to investigate the fire chief's conduct and performance, at which point the town retained the services of Bernstein Schur to conduct the investigation. It is our understanding that the purpose of this investigation was to look into the fire chief's actions based on the concerns that the town manager had regarding his conduct and performance. The concerns that the department heads, the concerns that the other departments heads may have had with the fire chief, as well as the issues we raised as part of our vote of no confidence. The town attorney conducted the investigation, interviewing all 8 full-time employees and other fire department members and town employees. At the conclusion of the investigation, the attorney provided her written findings and recommendations to the manager for review and action, at which point the manager believed that there was sufficient evidence to support her decision to remove O'Brien from his position as fire chief. Once terminated, the chief exercises his right to appeal the manager's decision to the council. A public hearing was held. In our opinion, not all the information or concerns that we raised were discussed or presented during the hearing. We believe that the public was left with the impression that the chief was being terminated because he yelled at his employees. While his behavior towards his employees was among the issues raised, it was by no means the only issue we brought to the town's attention. Furthermore, we were led to believe that there were more or other conduct or performance issues that the manager raised unrelated to the fire department. I can assure you of this. The 8 full-time members of the fire department did not and do not today believe the Fire Chief O'Brien should lead the Ogunquit Fire Department. It is not personal, just business. In closing, and despite the political upheaval in our community, the fire department remains fully committed to enhancing the quality of life in our community. We have and will continue to protect the lives and property through public education, fire suppression, and emergency medical response. We will continue to be accountable to those who we serve, each other, and the fire service organization we interact with. We have been and will continue to commit ourselves to providing the best public service to this community. We will continue to work with the town manager and the town council to make the fire department, to take the fire department into the future through productive teamwork, open and honest communication, and participative decision making. We remain committed to our values, mission, and are dedicated to our fire service profession. We know that we enjoy the full support of the citizens we protect and serve every day, our town council and our current town manager. We are looking forward to your continued support by appointing a new leader for the Ogunquit Fire Department who has the knowledge, skills, abilities, experience, and the leadership to properly administer a fire-based EMS program and to take the fire department and all of its members into the next level. Thank you for your time this evening. Take care.
Thank you, sir, very much. Thank you.